Hello everyone, welcome back to the National Education Cycle for OGT. My name is Alex, your FASI, and for today we're going to be talking about communication, the communication flow with EPs. So for this session we're first talking about the communication flow, so how to communicate the flow of communication from attraction and throughout the phase of the customer flow, and how important and how to follow up is. So communication flow. So this is kind of how the communication flow will happen. And throughout these slides, this is the flow of how you're going to be communicating with your EP. So you go on Expa and you see sign up on Expa and you're assigned and you have a sign up. Perfect. You click on their profile and you see their contact information. So first you want to send them an email. You can also use this time to ask their number if it's not on Expa. Right after you send them an email, you want to send them a message through WhatsApp or text. So it's better through WhatsApp since IGT communicates through it, and so you can get used to using WhatsApp. But if they don't answer on WhatsApp, you can also send them a text message. And if they haven't answered, call them. And you want to keep on messaging them, and talking to them, and you want to do this around 3 to 5 times until they finally answer. But of course, you can't do it further, but I think around 3 to 5 times is a perfect number. And so right when they answer you have them answer you right away. You want to book a consultation call or meeting with them. And to learn more about consultations and what they are, you can click the link here. But the main thing is a consultation is where you want to sit down with the EP either virtually or physically and explain to them what Isaac is and understand what they want and show them opportunities, show them isaac.org or PL and have them apply. So, after the consultation, you should know the following information about the EP. You should know the EP's updated CV, where they want to go, for how long, which product are they interested in, GTA or GTE, the type of experience they have, and any concerns they may have, like for example about COVID, they want to go in half a year, etc. So, after we have all the information we need, we help them apply. So, we help them apply during the consultation. But let's say we're not able to have them apply during the consultation because we're not able to find a opportunity then, which we should try to. But if we can't, we send the EPS CV to our partners, and it's very important to censor their private information on their CV when sharing due to privacy laws. Or you have to at least ask their permission if you do want to send it. To have it sent, ask your TL to send on the IR WhatsApp group or ask to be added. And more about these IR WhatsApp groups was mentioned before in the neck. But essentially the WhatsApp groups are, we have a WhatsApp group of all the national partners where OGT sends CVs and IGT sends opportunities, and that's a great way for us to get in contact with each other and also to find cool new opportunities that we could use to promote for our EPs. So after we're added to the chat, we start understanding and seeing a few opportunities. And another way we can actually check to find opportunities is also through our IR op trackers in the IR dashboard. And remember, it's very important to promote IR partners. And then finally, when you send a bunch of opportunities to the EP, they apply to around 3 to 5 opportunities. You want to contact the IGT response immediately, and one way to do that is through the WhatsApp group. Just say, hey, I have an EP, post EP ID, and this is the opportunity to apply to, opportunity ID. May I get in contact with the opportunity manager, and they should be messaging you quick, and that's how you get the process flowing with your EP and hopefully getting them accepted. And it's very important to support the EP throughout the interview process. So then, let's say your EP, you're helping them throughout the interview process. They're doing interviews, etc. They send videos, and they get accepted. Finally, so your EP is accepted by host. Then you have them complete the LDA, Leadership Development Assessment, and they have to sign the acceptance notes. When they do that, then they are accepted. And then you have them pay the Isaac fee. And when they pay the fee, then they are approved and ready to go on exchange. So after the EP is approved, you support them throughout the customer flow. So in preparation, experience, and post experience. This will all be explained in the next slides. So, as I mentioned, we'll be talking about following up. So, following up is very important, and essentially, it's the act of following up is an action or thing that serves to increase the effectiveness of a previous one, as a second or subsequent letter, phone call, or visit. In Isaac terms, it means constantly staying in contact with our customers, whether they respond or not. Following up never stops until we get the information we are looking for. Especially when an EP is rejected. So rejected from opportunity. This is when it's crucial to follow up because it's important that we support them through this rejection and show them opportunities and kind of give them that reassurance that, okay, maybe you were rejected. We learn from this situation, from this experience, and we move on, and I can help you apply to other opportunities, since there's an opportunity out there for everyone. And here are a few facts about following up and why it's important. 44% of salespeople give up after one follow-up. So let's say the EP doesn't answer, okay, we give up. But actually, 80% of sales requires around 5 follow-ups. So we have to follow up around 5 times by the time an EP finally sometimes responds, which means you need to be very persistent and never give up. If it doesn't work the first time, keep on trying until they answer you. And here's some tips. So, like I said earlier, email, text, and then call in that order. Calling and texting is much more efficient, so you can send a few emails and then just stick to texting and calling. You want to start off in that order. 2 texts and calls every week until they answer, I think, is a sufficient amount. And you want to message them during peak hours, so in the morning around 9 to 11 a.m. or afternoon around 3 to 5 p.m. But you also can test it around, maybe during lunchtime or more in the evening. Every person is different. And here are actually some cool tips that you can use when it comes to following up. So Hunter.io is a website where you can find emails of people. So when you go on the website and you make an account, you can put the organization's or the company's information. So let's say they used to work at this company, or they used to go to this school. You can find that information. You can put their full name, and sometimes you can get lucky and find their email, and an email that they might actually use, since sometimes the emails on Expa may not be totally accurate or actually functioning. So this is something you can use to kind of be like a little sneaky. And Streak is super cool because it's a Gmail add-on where you can see if the people viewed your email or not. In addition, you can send emails in advance, plus so many more options where you can easily just learn more about on Gmail. But the main thing is, so when you send an email, you know if someone has read it or not, which is very important. Okay, in conclusion, whether you are contacting your EPs or following up, make sure you're always professional and persistent. You want to have all your EPs always interested, but never give up, because there are always those that are. So keep on trying and never give up, because eventually there will be EPs interested, and eventually you will find that opportunity that is perfect for them, and they get accepted and they get approved, and everything is amazing. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.